Amtrak in Ohio. Currently, Amtrak only runs through northern and southern Ohio, but that could be changing with new plans revealed yesterday.
10 TV's Colin Dorsey live for us tonight after taking a look at the plans and what it would mean for cities along the proposed routes. Colin.
Yeah, well, it would likely be years from now before a passenger train ever stops here in the city of Columbus. But at least now the ball is rolling on a project that could bring passenger rail here and other communities around central Ohio. And some city leaders say it'll bring a big economic boost.
This would be a real game changer.
Central Ohio continues to grow, making Columbus one of the largest cities without passenger rail. Just to the north in Delaware, Lee Yoakum with the city says having a stop there would be a big boost to the city of more than 40,000.
I believe there's more interest now than perhaps a few years ago because of the issues we're facing as far as mobility, housing, for instance, the ability to get to and from work, and those workforce issues.
The last passenger train pulled out of Delaware about 40 years ago, and if trains do in fact come to town, this won't be where you get on and off. Instead, a new station would likely be built along these tracks about 2.5 miles east. Here's a look at the proposed routes. The big focus is on the connector for Cleveland, Columbus, Cincinnati, and Dayton. But we've seen this story before.
There is a train cult.
The last time the state was up for passenger rail expansion, then Governor John Kasich spiked the project. More than a decade later, Senator Sherrod Brown says this time is different, as Governor DeWine has expressed support of the plan as Central Ohio grows.
I dream of the day, maybe several years, but at the day when Amtrak, when train travel is really going to alleviate, take off some of that burden of all the traffic that we're seeing.
For Yoakum and the city of Delaware, he sees a rail connection to the state's major cities as a way to continue expanding the community.
So to have that connection would be so important for not only the city of Delaware, but the Central Ohio community.
Now, Brown says the big focus during the study of these routes will be to how to make them faster and how to make them safer. One of the chief complaints against Amtrak service are the delays faced by their trains. Amtrak operates on rails owned and operated by the country's largest freight companies like Norfolk Southern and CSX. Federal law requires that these freight companies give way and give priority to Amtrak trains, but those laws are often ignored. Amtrak passenger trains often stuck behind slow-moving or stopped freight trains. Reporting live, Colin Dorsey, 10 TV News.